Best Screencasting Software by Kevin Levija. What is a screencast? Dan Skrodov from ScreenRack.com defines screencasting as a video recording of a computer screen that is often accompanied by voiceover narration and serves for educational purposes. Live screencasting is, respectively, the live broadcasting of your screen. For example, the teacher may use screencasting to create e-learning tutorials and courses. Employers may screencast how-to videos and tutorials for new employees. Where both examples apply to the Naval Inspector General Academy investigation, we can utilize this tool for every course that we teach and capitalize on the efficiency and effectiveness of a few of these applications in our arsenal. So let's look at a basic example. During our Basic 101 course, investigators get to read our PowerPoint presentation ahead of time. When we're actively teaching the course online, we can screen capture the slide along with the instructor's voice. Effectively, by screencasting the portion of the lesson, we can save and allow students to go through the class or review material that they need to refresh. So here's an example. If we start our basic hotline course, I introduce myself. I'm Kevin Levija. I'm an investigator with the Navy Inspector General. We are going to talk about our hotline flowchart. Specifically, let's talk about the courses of action. If you get an email, phone, fax, letter, or a walk-in, that's considered a contact. Once that contact comes in, we have to identify what the course of action should be. So what are some of the other uses? Some of the procedures for our use of our Naval Inspector General Hotline Tracking System are NITES. It's a great way to capture how-tos and procedures when searching for a case, when looking up case numbers, when uploading documents. We could definitely use a screen capture while we're actually using the NITES system. Just keep in mind that anything that we do capture that is a live case has to be classified accordingly. We have in-service training monthly segments that we conduct. We can always record that and save them and upload them on our portal. We always get questions in the town halls. We can do questions and answers with that and screencast where we get the references or the standards, real-life examples of how-to and best practices. Navigation instructions for the portal. We can actually go to the portal live and show people where to navigate to find some of our training materials. And of course, giving feedback to students when we're grading tests or critiquing their reports of investigation. We can send them an audio feedback along with marking up their report. So what software can we use? So we're going to look at 3 different screencasting applications. Apple makes QuickTime. I had no idea that QuickTime could screencast. It's not just a QuickTime player, it's also a screencaster that records your desktop. Microsoft is endorsing Snagit, made by Techsmith, and that is embedded on every Navy Marine Corps internet machine. And Apple also has another more of a costly and effective ScreenFlow screencaster. So this is basically a fight between Microsoft and Apple that we've seen before. Thank you, Business, etc. from rankred.com for supplying the image. So from the Apple website, basically it's their help and tutorial. This is how easy it is to use the QuickTime application. I'm not going to go through the procedures, but that's it. That's all you need to know. In fact, we're going to go to the next screen and we're going to give you an example walkthrough while we're accessing the application. So if you please stand by, I'm going to actually use Apple QuickTime to show you exactly how the screencast is working and also how to start the recording, because this is actually recording through Apple QuickTime right now. So if you access your QuickTime account, it will open up. Because it is a QuickTime player, it's going to ask you to start playing a video. So you can cancel that. You go up to the QuickTime player file menu, and the third one down, I never noticed it before, but there it is, new screen recording. Now, I am actively recording the screen right now, so I'm not going to click that, but what would happen is another little bar would pop up with a camera. You click the camera, and then up here you'll see this little dot, and that tells you that it is recording. If I click that right now, it would stop this current recording, so I'm not going to do that, but that's how simple it is. Once you do click that stop button, let's see, where's my screencast? I'll just make it up. Wherever your document save, it'll pop up here and it'll say that it's your capture or your video, your movie that you just recorded. So the next one we're going to talk about, Microsoft has a Snagit tool made by Techsmith. It comes standard with all the Navy Marine Corps Internet issued government furnished equipment. It's easy to use. It has good tutorials online. There's many more capabilities than QuickTime because this is a paid program. So there's a lot more that you can do with it. It's not just a quick record of your screen with audio and you're done. So we're going to get a few words from the creators of Snagit, but this is also to show you how we can splice through editing an example video.
Most people waste valuable time and energy trying to effectively explain things at work. When you write out wordy emails, documentation, and other how-tos, it can be hard for people to understand what you need to explain. Your customers and coworkers understand information better when it's communicated visually. At Techsmith, we have helped millions of people create visual how-to guides, tutorials, and documentation that their customers and coworkers can easily understand. Techsmith Snagit's powerful screen capture software lets you quickly capture your process, add your explanation, and create visual instructions. Whether you need screenshots or a screen recording, Snagit makes it easy to capture anything you see on your computer screen. Quickly add arrows, callouts, and other effects to mark up your screenshots and add your explanation. You can even create custom how-tos and training materials right in Snagit. Use professionally designed templates to quickly create step-by-step instructions, or talk and draw over a series of screenshots to create a quick how-to video or GIF. Then share your images and videos directly into your email, documentation, knowledge base, or presentation. You'll give faster answers, provide better feedback, and transform your communication. And show what you know with Snagit. Download your free trial today.
And welcome back. So here's a quick snapshot of a lot of the capabilities that Snagit has to offer. A lot more than QuickTime, but that's because QuickTime's free and Snagit is not. You're going to pay for all these features, but luckily these are already embedded, so we are not going to pay for it necessarily because the Navy's already paid for it. So when I say we, I mean our own command. Moving on to Apple ScreenFlow, and by the way, thank you Techsmith.com for providing that video and the explanation. So Apple ScreenFlow, similar capabilities to Snagit because it is also a paid program. It's definitely competing with Snagit. It's expensive, but it is aesthetic and very professional. A lot of good features, especially with Apple being involved. It's very nice looking. It can be used in our standalone iMacs. And let's take a look at some of the features by using an example of web browsing while we're recording. All right, so ScreenFlow 10, this is a web page from telestream.net. Thank you to Telestream for providing such a good website that not only gives us a 6-minute tutorial similar to Snagit, a little bit more in depth because it actually gives you a quick tutorial on how to do a lot of the recording functions on the application itself. But as we scroll down, we can see some of the professional editing features similar to what we saw with Snagit. We can see some of the new features that I have ScreenFlow 10 or ScreenFlow 8. This is ScreenFlow 10. Some of the newer features are listed here. You can actually go in and see some of these videos as well. Just basically a big commercial. But bottom line is all that information's here, and we can get some good ideas of how ScreenFlow works for you, whether it's through education or our online training, like what we do. Again, here's a snapshot of the capabilities for Apple's ScreenFlow. And again, thank you Apple.com for supplying this information. Any questions on the ScreenFlow capturing device, please send me a text or shoot me an email, and I'll get right back to you. But otherwise, thank you very much for watching this presentation on 3 different applications for screencasting, and references are following.